Hello and welcome to the review of round 16 Inside Ball. Thanks to the Clear Mountain Stud, Kevin Walters, Dobbo with you. And what a weekend of rugby league it was. Hello, Kev. How are you, mate?
Oh, mate, I've had a great week, with Origin, Queensland winning Origin. So from Melbourne on Thursday, we did
went to Christchurch?
Christchurch with Gordy.
Yeah.
And did a lunch for the Warriors Legends lunch, it was called. And they do one every year. Gordy and I flew over there, and they had about 550 people in this corporate room at the One New Zealand Stadium. That's the new stadium in Christchurch. It is something else, that stadium. 25,000 seat capacity. The match sold out in record time for the Warriors, but the seats, it's like a mini, the stadium in Vegas. What's it called, the stadium in Vegas?
It's Allegiant.
Allegiant, right? It's a mini Allegiant stadium. So that's got, 60 or 70. This has got 25,000. And you virtually sit on...
And it's enclosed.
Enclosed. So it's got a roof. It's got like a plasticky sort of
see-through, but it's closed.
And it was cold over there, 3 degrees when we arrived on Thursday night. But Sunday they got a bit of rain, but it didn't affect inside. It's beautiful, magnificent.
Unbelievable.
So look out, they could be the next team, Dobbo.
Yeah, well, everybody's talking about that. They said stop the fight.
In the NRL, right? We'll get to that game a bit later on, but plenty happened over the weekend. Golden
big weekend,
points,
yeah.
The Panthers getting rolled.
What we did see was a lot of good teams starting to put their hands up. Let's quickly talk Origin. Can we start with Origin? Yeah. The personal attacks on Laurie Daly,
ridiculous, Dobbo.
Yeah, I'm a bit offended by it. I don't think it's warranted. They certainly got their interchange rotation incorrect, but
Billy got his wrong in game one too.
Yeah, but what I would say is, if Laurie doesn't know, Matt King's at the Roosters, Brent White is it, and then you've also got Boyd Cordner
at the Roosters.
You've also got Frank Panisi. They all are involved in clubland every single day.
Yeah.
Now, I get it, but that was a collective. They got that wrong. That's not on Laurie Daly. Now, the selection issues of leaving
Laurie,
of course it does, because he's a head coach. But the selection issues of Olakau'atu not being in that side, I get it. They pushed Lucas to the wrong side. He played on the wrong side. To'o played on the wrong side. I get all that. They can actually strike back, and we'll obviously look at it and review it even more as we get closer. But all I know is that let's not get panicky. It's tied at 1-1. They're tied at 1-1.
As a Queenslander, Dobbo, I'm a bit concerned. Not so much concerned, but game 3, the decider here at Suncorp, everyone just thinks Queensland are going to roll into the game and win. That's not how Origin works.
I don't think Queensland think that. I think they'll prepare better than anything.
Everyone else, except for those, more importantly, the team and the coach and all the staff, no, that's not how it works, right? But most of the Queensland fans and the New South Wales fans think that's going to be the case. And already we've seen Queensland heavily backed to win the game, and rightly so, they are the favourites. But Origin, it's a different beast, and you can't just have that mentality. Queenslanders, I'm talking about now, and obviously, is there a ticket left yet, or is it sold out, or what's the story? There would be tickets available.
I don't think you can get a ticket, mate. I think it's sold out.
Well, we better ring our sources, because...
You need tickets?
We need tickets, mate.
I've got tickets.
I've got
some. Okay.
But unfairly criticised.
Yeah.
It's 1-1. We got the decider at Suncorp that everybody wanted. There's some things they can get better at. I think there'll be some changes to the New South Wales side. Would you agree?
100%.
What will some of those changes be?
I think Latrell might come back into that side. I think Liam Martin comes back into that side. I think Olakau'atu has to come back into that side.
Who's going to be the fullback, you reckon? Do you reckon Teddy will hang on to his place?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just...
No, absolutely. I don't think that's an issue. I think Tedesco, absolutely.
He was good yesterday. Busted his nose. And
unbelievable.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
Clear Mountain Stud difference. Thanks to Clear Mountain Stud at Greenmount, the best in the business.
Trey Fuller, come on.
Well, you weren't close because Cody Nicarima was the best difference. But I can tell you he was very good, Trey Fuller.
Busted that game open when it needed to be broken, and he did that through the middle. We've been waiting for this from this little fella. He's a good little player, Dobbo. What about his first carry?
Unbelievable. Yeah, he gets smacked.
All
right, let's get into the review. Queensland under-19s, well done to 28 points to 14. Yeah. They won the women's and the men's under-19s. Well done.
Yeah.
So
Back to the girls did well too. They're the 9.
Tupu Francis is the bloke I like, mate. That he's signed at the Broncos. That Tupu Francis for Queensland.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. And the halfback.
He's at the Storm, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. I like him as well. That was good. Well done, North Sydney Oval. Just good to see North Sydney.
And Andrew McCulloch were involved in that.
Did a nice job.
I'll send him a text out. Good on you, boys. Well done.
Well done. Well done, Darbs. Well done, Macca. Knights 22, Dragons 20. They had their chances, the Dragons.
They did.
But the Knights are a good side and they're a top 8 side. And Cheesy's done a good job, Justin Holbrook.
He's turned them around, yeah, but he has got some good players there at his call now, you know.
Of course he is. Players make coaches look good.
They do, mate. They do. And Bradman Best came back, didn't he, on the weekend?
Yeah, he was very good. Look, I'm not getting carried away. The Dragons are the worst team in the competition. They're going to win the spoon.
They'll get the spoon. That's pretty clear. But they have improved a little bit, Dobbo. You'd have to say. Their defence.
They've had one win all season. That's not an improvement to me, Kev. You can only judge on wins or losses. You can see green shoots. I get it. And they had their opportunities. But, mate, they've had one win all season. Let's call it for what it is. And I know Dragons fans will shout me down, and I don't want to be negative, and yep, I can see it. And I'm going to talk about some green shoots a little later. But come on. Let's just... They're going to Koh Samui.
Think if they can... Well, they got one kill. Well, they're gone. Yeah, they're
Koh Samui.
Yeah, we've got to get some shirts made up.
Well, Canberra, I'm going to tell you now about Canberra shortly as well.
Don't be going too early.
This team won't be going to Koh Samui. That's the Dolphins 36, the Tigers 22. The Tigers
They tried hard, the Tigers.
Look, I'm sorry. We are witnessing a very, very good football team that will challenge the win the comp. And I'm saying that now. Now, this Saturday against the Warriors at 3 o'clock at Suncorp, that's going to be a litmus test, I think. I think that's a real test on where they're positioned. But with no Hammer, no Max Plath, no Flegler, no Katoa, no Fini Fuyaki.
Is Katoa going to be right this week?
Maybe. But they had 5 out and they did a job on the Tigers who were almost at full strength.
Right.
So call it for what it is.
I'm going to be a call to arms here. Dolphins 40-20. You've been critical of our show.
Yes,
right?
He has been.
You better rally your troops.
He's been critical of me as well, Dolphin 40-20. It's a burner account for Wolfie.
Now Timmy, who's producing the show today, he lives in Dolphins territory now. So
is that right?
He's
where? Kalanga. Oh, Jesus.
So he's got his fin walking around. His fin on today.
He's running the show.
Right, but there could be more Warriors fans. If the Dolphins fans don't show up in their numbers...
It's a sold-out crowd. It's sold out. There'll be 45,000, 50,000 there.
It won't be sold out, but there'll be a big crowd in. But you Dolphins fans, you better get there because the Warriors fans...
Yeah, they'll come in droves. They'll march. They'll march.
Unbelievable.
They'll march down there. So, well done to the Dolphins. You're right, Cody Nikorima. We'll talk about him a little bit more because he looks like he's going to be squeezed out of that club.
No, I heard he's going to get a 1-year extension. Did you hear that? No?
I don't think that's happening.
Okay.
I think he's been offered that.
Who's going to be...
George Williams. They've got George Williams coming.
Well, he's not...
They've got George Williams coming. It's a woofy pick.
Well, he's a good player.
It's a woofy pick.
Right.
And he's been signed and he is coming.
Right. Well, George is a good player, so that's a pretty strong position for the Dolphins, but a bit unfortunate.
Nikorima's a better footballer than George Williams.
Nikorima. Well, where does Cody go then? Where does he end up?
I think Uncle Wayne. I think he'll end up at South.
Back at South.
I think that they're looking at this and monitoring the situation is my understanding.
They've got Cody Walker there. Is he signed next year, Cody?
Well, they lost Humphreys. He's gone to Perth.
Yeah.
Right. They like that young.
Well, he spent a bit of time at South anyway under Wayne, didn't he? Or not? Was he?
I just think you watch this space. There's going to be some more play out. Titans 19.
Oh, the Titans. The mighty
Panthers
Titans.
18. Well done. I watched this game.
Yeah.
Panthers were in control. You know what impressed me the most out of this, Kev? Second half defence by the Titans. Now, I understand there was no Cleary, there's no McLean, there's no Yo. I get it. And no Toto. I get that. But they had no Tino. And this side, if you look player for player, they absolutely stood up. Their goal line defence was sublime.
Yeah.
And Arama Howe's try with Harrison, but then that short side play to put Sami away.
The great
Zane. Zane Harrison. Mate, it was great. And then what I did like was he iced the game.
Yeah.
When the moment was there, he got him down, fifth tackle, Mo went the wrong way, and he was good enough to get it done.
Very impressive young player, Dobbo.
Yep.
That's a couple of
good
weeks
halves.
Now. in a row. The match at the Broncos, he was impressive with a lot of his work. And then again on the weekend against the Panthers. So he's one they can build. So they've got their spine now, haven't they? Well, they've got most of it worked out.
Well, they've got Pascoe, Campbell, and then you've got Keanu Kinney, and then it looks like Harrison. So that's part of it. Now they just need it. They got Jojo Fafita, they got Tino. So that
Jojo Fafita's
he's coming on, isn't he?
Not surprising me, but he's like the Origin
surprising me.
Has lifted his confidence, which is normally what happens when you get a couple of wins at Origin. And he was that try that he scored in the air when he jumped up. And
Unbelievable.
So they might finish the season off pretty strongly.
I hope so.
They've got a lot of home games, haven't they?
Well, they got the Dogs this week.
Well, that's a winnable game for them.
Yeah, they can win the Dogs on early game. Bulldogs beat Manly 13-12. Now, I've been a bit critical.
Of your old team?
No, I'm just saying this now. I think that it's becoming increasingly obvious that Jamal Fogarty, when the game's in clutch moments, is struggling to get it done. Now, I understand you've got Garrick, I understand you've got Brooks, I understand you've got Tommy Turbo there, but when you wear the number 7, you have to ice those moments. That's your play.
It does come under your umbrella.
There's countless times now where he hasn't been able to get it done.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy job, but he's got to obviously. And he was on Fox yesterday on the panel, and he said it's something in my game that I've got to get better at. Because they needed him to slot that goal.
He had to
field goal yesterday, and
he didn't get it done.
Crichton missed his first.
And but he got it done, and he got it done twice this year. Crichton's had to do it, and he got it done.
Yeah,
got it done in Vegas in week 1. Got it done.
A few others in front of him that missed too. Don't forget the Bulldogs.
I get it. I get it. But
every
you know
team has their go-to man for the field goals, right?
Well, guess what? Fogarty isn't. So Joey Walsh.
What about the Bulldogs? You got him at. Are they making the 8?
No.
Dobbo, gee, you give up on teams early.
We're going into round 17. We've got 10 weeks left.
Yeah.
I don't think they can make it.
Right.
I don't think they can make it.
Well, who is going to make it?
Well, we're not going to go there yet. I'm not going to shoot my mouth off. Sunday saw
the
Warriors. Sunday saw the Warriors 38 points to 20. Well done to Todd Payton. Re-signed. Got a 2-year extension.
2-year extension for the Cows.
Good on him. It was a good first half, but the Warriors are too good. I mean, they're
a powerful side.
They're a very good side.
They're not. I'm not going to be disrespectful to them here, but they just. Big, powerful side that just roll through you, and they've got powerful tackle busters as well on the edges, through the middle. They're a good side. Tamari Martin's playing some good footy. That was a try saver he pulled off in that second half, and that was a big turning point in the game. And when JT got Jason Tolmalolo got sin bin, that was a pretty big moment as well. That deserved the sin bin, but typical Warriors where they dominate field position and possession, and they just get the job done. It was a big crowd there too. They christened that stadium well.
I like that.
Charles Nickel-Clockstad.
4 tries.
4 tries.
Yeah, he did well.
He did well. They're playing well, the Warriors, and they can give this competition a real hustle up. I mean, they have done for...
Well, this weekend will be very interesting.
Yeah, well, they're playing
the Dolphins. Yeah, so that's...
Are you at that game?
Yeah, I am. I'm surprised you're not.
I'll be in Sydney working on the
panel. Yeah. Storm 42, Raiders 20, 18-0 Raiders up, and then the Storm, mate, they just put the clappers. They got back to 18 all, and then they just went on with it.
Harry Grant, mate, when he came on, changed the game.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it.
20 all at half time. Yeah. Ricky Stewart said silly penalties gave away field possession. They paid a heavy price.
You see the pressers, Ricky's media? Yeah, he's not happy with Rick Dog.
I bet he isn't. But, I mean, they got some dramas there. They got to give that Sanders a spell. So, Kobe Black, obviously.
Yeah, what's all that noise that was on the radio this morning when I did my little bit? Are they into the Colonel Sanders? Are they into him?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
What are they hammering him about?
Well, I just don't think he's... I think he's... Yeah, well, he's young, mate.
That's what I mean. Ricky's trying to put a bit of confidence into him. I think it's unfair to blame just him for what's happened to the Raiders. They've had some injuries this year, Dobbo, to key players.
Yeah.
And those 50-50 calls that they got last year, they're not getting them this year.
No, you're dead
Small
right.
margins, mate.
Yeah, it all is.
But
yeah.
The Rick Dog's not happy.
Melbourne Storm are coming back into this one. They're getting better and better.
They're going to make the 8. You got the Storm in the 8?
I have now. Xavier Coates gone for the year.
Won't be playing.
Yeah, re-injured his Achilles, and so it didn't heal, so he's gone for the year. So he's going to have a full year out of the game, which is huge for the young kid. Yep. But he's a good footballer, and he'll be back.
Yeah, on the positive, Cameron Munster, game 250. How good.
Well done, mate.
Did you see when he ran on first, obviously, for his 250th, but the jackets that his wife and his kids had on?
Unreal.
I want to get one of those.
I don't.
I want to get one of those.
I don't. Now, listen,
Dobbo.
They did very well.
You don't like your fashion.
No, I don't. No. Storm 42, Raiders 20. Good result. I called this game Roosters 27, Sharks 5.
Yeah. Well, I was in the plane.
Sharks, what was it, 27 points to...
27 to 8, wasn't it?
To 8. Yeah. That's exactly right. This was a good performance. Lindsay Collins scores another try. Mark Nwangani-Tuwase is just an absolute awesome footballer.
What about the battle between him and...
No, Ronaldo lost his mind.
Did he?
Ronaldo,
he did?
Mate, Ronaldo had 2 penalties for head slams. He made mistakes. He got put on report. He
can
pushed in
hype the team
opposite.
up, but it can backfire.
He's a great footballer, but he lost the plot last night.
He was too aggressive.
Yeah.
And Mark Nwangani-Tuwase took the challenge on, head on, and won that battle, clearly.
Worst broken nose I've seen in a long time. Teddy got a busted nose. So
yeah, that was just kept dreadful.
So it bodes well for everybody. And
well, not for everyone, because the Raiders are struggling. They need to win basically all of their games.
Well, I want to give everybody a bit of an insight now. I'm going to give you everybody the ladder after 16 weeks. And with a lot of buys, let's have a look at the ladder. So Penrith sit abreast at the top, and they're on 28 points. I'm not going to go as far as saying that they've won the minor premiership, but they're going to be hard not to.
Oh, they'll be hard to
Warriors are on 24. Dolphins in third on 22. Sydney Roosters on 4th. Newcastle 5th. Manly 6th. South Sydney 7th and Cronulla 8th. Right. That is the 8 at the moment on 20 points. Right. Now,
who's sitting outside of them that can
make
it?
Well, to be fair with you, the North Queensland Cowboys have only had one bye.
I reckon they can make the 8. And also the Melbourne Storm one bye and the West Tigers. I'm prepared to say that they can. And look, the Bulldogs in 12th, and I would say Brisbane in 13th. And that's it. I don't think Parramatta make it. I don't think the Titans can make it. I don't think Canberra can make it, and I don't think St George can make it. Right, there's a couple of big games this week, isn't there? The Broncos are
playing the Broncos
Roosters.
Play the Roosters this weekend. If they can win that game, that will kick. If they lose that game, I'm calling them, and I'll tell you this now. If they lose this game against the Roosters on Friday night...
Is Carrigan back this week yet?
I don't know. They're going to go to Koh Samui. That's my honest...
Oh. Early call. You said you're not going to go off early.
Well, I think I would. So that's it. Now, questions for Kev, and we've got a few for you today. Obviously, our man Darcy. Kev, do you see a second team in New Zealand being successful based out of Christchurch?
Yes. After visiting there over the weekend or Thursday, Friday, yes, definitely.
Over Ipswich?
Over Ipswich, yeah. There's 3 clubs in the southeast corner already, Dobbo, right? A 4th one is just it's and I love Ipswich and I hope they do get in, but mate, there's so many untapped kids playing in New Zealand, right? That can't get through to the All Blacks. So the next option is to play league. That will be a sensational franchise. And the stadium they have there, I know you don't just play a team for the stadium, but is right in the centre, exactly like Suncorp. So you walk, it's 200 metres to the GPO in town. Unbelievable.
Do you think accidental head clashes should result in a penalty?
No.
Yep.
That's a flat no. There's a few over the weekend that were a bit controversial, weren't they? Jock Madden got accidental head clash. Nothing was done about it, which is fine. Benji wasn't too happy, though. And so there's got to be is it clear? I don't know if it's clear enough for the coaches. It seems that's to be the continual message that they don't really understand what the rules are.
What advice would you give your younger self?
What advice?
Yeah.
That's a good question. You're banging on me. What advice would you give your younger self?
Don't rush into getting married.
Stop it.
Should I say that out loud?
Yeah. Cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting that out. Maybe I probably wouldn't have drunk as much grog in the Territory as what I did.
Well, that's part of what you do up there, I suppose.
Yeah,
but younger, to me, I would have, you know what, I wish I would have done a little bit better at school. I wish I would have applied myself better at school. It probably wouldn't have helped me.
No, you don't. You're a footballer, mate.
Yeah, but
you never worked at school. You're on a scholarship at Ibby Grammar. You milked the cow there. You won a premiership for them.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I could have, because I was a lot smarter than my results reflected. Let's just say that.
Well, I don't agree with that comment either. When are you guys planning for a live podcast in a pub?
Yeah, well, send us a pub and we'll be there.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We do need to do something like that. We are going to obviously be back on Wednesday with a review and also a guest. A lot to get through. It's been a really good round 16, and this week's shaping is an absolute beauty. What I would say is that the game is in great shape at the moment. The football was awesome over the weekend.
Right. How far away is Peter V'landys from signing this $1 billion deal with?
I have no idea. All I do know is that there is still a lot of negotiation going on.
Right.
That's what I do know. Hope you enjoy Inside Ball. We certainly do. Give us a follow and subscribe anytime. Kev and I will be back for Clear Mountain Stud, the best in the business. We hope you have a great Monday and you enjoyed round 16. And let's bring on this Game 3 Start of Origin.